Hello students, it is really nice meeting you all. Hope you are all good. In this session, I am going to teach you grammar. Grammar is the most important element in learning a language. Knowing grammar will help you avoid mistakes when you speak or write. Therefore, students, I advise you to be more attentive in grammar sessions so that you can read or write or speak language without any mistake. In this session, we are going to gain knowledge on voice, not human voice or animal voice. It is active voice and passive voice in a sentence. What is a sentence? A group of words which make a complete meaning is called as a sentence. It gives us information, it gives us a complete thought, expresses something with a meaning. A sentence has two parts. It has a name or a thing. We call that part a subject. In a subject, we use noun like Ram, India, car, house, etc. And we also use pronoun I, we, you, he, she, it, they. We say something about that person. We call it a predicate. In a predicate, we tell something about the subject. It can be a verb, adverb, adjective, preposition, conjunction, interjection, and also noun and pronoun too. We call it object, adverbial, or complement. A sentence gives us the information as well as the time. The verb in the sentence tells us when it happens, that is the time that happened. We call it tense. Tense is broadly classified into three: present tense, past tense, and future tense. The present tense again is divided into four: simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, and present perfect continuous tense. The same way, past tense is also divided into four: simple past tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense, past perfect continuous tense. Future tense also is divided into four: simple future tense, future continuous tense, future perfect tense, and future perfect continuous tense. I think now you remember all these 12 tenses which we have learnt in our earlier classes. We use tenses and sentence pattern when we learn and discuss the usage of active and passive voices. What is active voice? In a sentence, when we give importance to what people and things do, we use the active form of verb and call it active voice. When the verb shows that the subject is the doer of the action, we call the sentence is in active form. This definition is given in your textbook, page number 160. Example for that sentence is, he makes coffee. This is the example for active voice sentence. Who makes? He makes. So, he is the doer. So, the sentence is in active voice. What is passive voice? In a sentence, when we give importance to what happens to people and things, we often use passive verb forms and call it passive voice. When the verb shows that the subject is not the doer of the action, we call the sentence is in passive form. The example sentence is, coffee is made by him. Made. Who made? He made. Coffee did not make. So, coffee is not the doer. So, this sentence is in passive form. We can change a sentence which is in active voice to passive voice and passive voice to active voice. Let us see a few more examples for clear understanding. This tabular column is in page number 161 in your textbook. You can see it is divided into three: tense, active voice, and passive voice. And they have given example for each and every tense. Simple present tense, he makes coffee. when it changes to passive, it is coffee is made by him. Present continuous tense, he is making coffee, coffee is being made by him. Present perfect tense, he has made coffee, coffee has been made by him. Simple past tense, he made coffee, coffee was made by him. Past continuous tense, he was making coffee, coffee was being made by him. Past perfect tense, he had made coffee, coffee had been made by him. Simple future tense, he will make coffee, coffee will be made by him. Future perfect tense, he will have made coffee, coffee will have been made by him. When you change the sentence from active voice to passive voice, you have to keep in mind a separate set of rules that you should follow. Subject and object should interchange. The tense form should also change, and if there is a pronoun in the sentence, it should also be changed. Now let us see how to change the sentence from active voice to passive voice. We will start with the present tense. Ram eats a cake. In this sentence, Ram is the subject, eats is the verb and it is in present form. Cake is the object. You should know the three forms of verb eat to change the sentence to passive voice. That is, eat or eats, both are present tense. Ate is past tense. And the past participle form, which is very important for us to change as an active voice sentence to a passive voice sentence, is eaten. That is the third form of the verb. So, we change eats to is eaten. The subject and the object gets interchanged. We add the preposition by after the verb eaten. Now the sentence becomes, a cake is eaten by Ram. Ram eats a cake changes to a cake is eaten by Ram when it comes to passive voice. We should remember that the pronoun also changes when you change the voice. The pronoun changes, I have given a tabular column, you better make a note of it. I is an active voice. When it changes to passive voice, it becomes me. We changes to us. You does not change, it is only you. He changes to him. She changes to her. They changes to them. And it does not change, it remains as it is. I will tell again, you can also say with me. I changes to me. We changes to us. You does not change, remains as you. He changes to him. She changes to her. They changes to them. And it does not change, it remains as it is. Now going to the sentence. They play hockey very well. Yeah, they has come, a pronoun has come and now we are going to change it. In this sentence you have to see one more thing, very well is there. They is subject, play is verb, hockey is object and we have an adverbial, very well. But we need not bother about it. It will not change its position. It will be where it is. We'll see at the end. Now going to the verb play. The three forms of the verb play. Play, played, played. Present tense, so we change play as is played. Hockey is played by, they changes to them and very well remains where it is. They play hockey very well. Hockey is played by them very well. The adverbial does not change its position. So, we have to keep it in mind that we need not worry about adverbial or complement in a sentence. We can just keep it in the same place. It is enough if we bother about the subject, the verb, and the object. The next sentence, he reads books. While we change this sentence, we have to keep in mind about the numbers, singular, plural. Here books is coming in the object. So, when we are changing the sentence to passive voice, because books is plural, we change reads to are read. The three forms of the verb read is read, read, read. Even though they have the same spelling, we have to pronounce it only that way. When we change it, it becomes books are read by him. Going to the next sentence, we play football. Here, in the subject, it is plural. But we need not worry about it. We will is a pronoun. We will only change as us. We need not bother about the singular or the plural. When we change it, it becomes football is played by us. Now going to the past tense, Sarah baked a cake yesterday. Bake is the past tense of the verb bake. So the three forms of bake is bake, baked, baked. I will give you a small hint to remember. When we change the regular verbs to past tense and past participle form, we just add ed. So the past tense and the past participle form will be the same. Earlier we saw play, played, played. Now we saw bake, baked, baked. If we remember it this way, it will be very easy for us to learn the three forms of tenses. Now, yesterday is the adverbial of time and we need not worry about it. It will be there in the same place. Sarah baked a cake is the part that we have to concentrate. A cake was baked by Sarah yesterday. Thakur wrote our national anthem. Wrote is the verb here and the three forms of verb are write, wrote, written. We have to concentrate on this written when we are changing the sentence to the passive voice. Our national anthem was written by Tagore. Our national anthem was written by Tagore. Let us see the future tense sentence. They will buy a car. Will buy is the verb here and the three forms of buy, bought, bought. And you see the verb comes in two words here, will buy. That is the pattern of the future tense. Will plus verb. That will change to will be verb third form. That is will plus be plus the past participle form of the verb. So that sentence changes as a car will come first. A car will buy will change to will be bought. Buy the adjective. Then they will become them. A car will be bought by them. I will watch a movie tonight. Will watch is the verb here. A movie will be watched by me tonight. Now, I'll give you a tabular column. You just take a note of it so that it will be very, very useful for you people to remember the changes in active voice and in passive voice. You have three columns, tense, active voice and passive voice. And we will do it for all the 12 tenses. Simple present. You see, I have taken the verb take so that you will remember it in all the forms. The same way you can also take a verb and do it like this for your better understanding. Now, in simple present tense, the active form is take or takes. When it changes to passive voice, it becomes is or am or are plus taken. In past continuous tense, is, am, are plus taken changes to is, am, are plus being plus taken. For present perfect tense, has or have will come in the sentence with the third form of verb, and when it changes to passive form, it is has or have plus been plus taken. And for the past perfect continuous tense, which is in the form have or has plus be plus taken, there is no passive form at all. For simple past, took, it will change as was taken or were taken. Past continuous tense, were or was taken, will change to was or were taken, being taken. Was or were plus being taken. Past perfect, had taken, will change to had been taken. Like what we saw in the present perfect continuous tense, there is no passive form for past perfect continuous tense. Had been taken will not have a passive form. Now coming to the future tense, simple future tense, will take or shall take will change to will be taken or shall be taken. Future continuous tense, will be taking or shall be taking will change to yes, there is no passive form. It will not change. Then, future perfect tense, shall or will plus have taken will change to will have been taken or shall have been taken. And the same way, future perfect continuous tense also doesn't have a passive form. Will have been taking or shall have been taking will not have a passive form. Now, from this tabular column, you can understand that there are 4 tenses that does not have a passive form. Present continuous tense is the tense we are going to see now. The example sentence is, the boys are making a lot of noise. Are making is the verb here. In the present continuous form, make is the root verb, and the 3 forms of that verb is make, made, made. So, are making is now going to change as is being made. The present continuous tense, you can see the tabular column. In that tabular column, you can see the form of present continuous tense is, am, are plus verb ing form will change to is, am, are plus being plus verb past participle form. That is, a lot of noise is being made by the boys. A lot of noise is being made by the boys. Past continuous tense. The sentence is, the girls were learning their lessons. The girls were learning their lessons. Were learning is the verb here. Learn is the root verb. Learn, learnt, learnt is the 3 forms of the verb. And the pattern for the past continuous tense is was or were plus verb ing form, which will change to was or were plus being plus verb, which is in the past participle form. So the sentence changes to the lessons were being learnt by the girls. The past perfect tense. In the past perfect tense, the sentence is, Ashok has sent a parcel. Has sent is the verb here. It is already in the past participle form, so we need not bother. We can just have it as a parcel has been sent by Ashok. A parcel has been sent by Ashok. Has sent has changed to has been sent. Going to past perfect tense. Past perfect tense has the pattern had plus verb. Past participle form of verb. That will change to had been plus verb, the same way past participle form of verb. The sentence is, the rains had ruined the crops. The rains had ruined the crops. And the sentence changes to passive voice like, the crops had been ruined by the rains. Had ruined is changed to had been ruined. Future perfect tense. Future perfect tense will have the format shall or will. Will have plus verb, past participle form. That will change to will have been or shall have been, past participle form of verb. Now going to the sentence, the children will have seen the show. The children will have seen the show. The verb seen is already in the past participle form, so we can just add been to it. The show will have been seen by the children. The show will have been seen by the children. Now we have seen for all these tenses the forms, how we have to change and other things. I am going to tell you a very, very important thing, as I told you when I was giving you the tabular column. We have to remember this. There is no passive form for present perfect continuous tense. We'll have a sentence as example. You have been singing for 2 hours. Past perfect continuous tense. He had been waiting for an hour when she finally arrived. Future continuous tense. I shall be eating a cake. Future perfect continuous tense. They won't have been singing by this time. All these tenses don't have a passive form. We have to concentrate only on these tenses. Simple present, present continuous, present perfect, simple past, past continuous, past perfect, simple future and future perfect. So it is enough if we concentrate on these 8 tenses. The remaining 4 doesn't have a passive form, so we need not bother. And one more thing I would like to tell you, you have to keep it in your mind. When you are given a sentence with has or had, the verb will be in the past participle form itself, so you need not worry. You can just add been in the middle. So if it is in the present perfect, it will have taken. That is what I have given you in the tabular column. Have taken will become have been taken. The same way, had taken will become had been taken. Will have taken will become will have been taken. This is how you have to remember, so that it will be easy for you when you do it in the exams. The same way, ing form, that is continuous tense. When it comes to the continuous tense, we can just add being and do it. That will help us. So if ing comes, we can add being. This way, it will be easy for us to remember. Ing comes, we have to add being. If has or had comes, we have to add being. I will give you one more small exercise so that it will be nice for you and it will be helpful for you. I've given you a tabular column of all the tenses, is it not? In that, you better do one thing. You take a verb, you just write for all the tenses. You just take the verb and you do the form for all the tenses, and it will help you when you are doing sentences in the class, when you go to school. So you try with a few verbs so that you will remember the pattern by heart, and it will be easy for you to do the exams. Students, I think you have understood the active voice and passive voice sentences, how you have to change the active voice and the passive voice, and do it in the examination point of view. This comes in all the classes, even in 9th standard and in 10th standard. So it is very useful for you and very important for you in your life also. When you are changing the sentence from active voice to passive voice, you have to remember that the subject is the doer of the verb, and in the passive voice, the subject is not the doer of the verb. When you remember this, and the subject in the active voice sentence should come to the subject in the passive voice sentence as a subject. So you have to interchange the subject and the object. All these things, if you remember, it will be very nice for you to do the transformation of sentence, changing the sentence from active voice to passive voice in a very easy way. There are a few examples given in your textbooks and a few exercises also given in page number 160 to 163. So you better take all these exercises and do it. That will be very helpful for you. If you follow all the instructions for changing the sentences I have given you, and you do it at home, it will be very helpful for you. Do it again and again. Just find out from your teachers over the phone, or when you happen to meet them, whether you have done it correctly or not. It will be very nice for you if you keep doing it. And that tabular column which I have given you is very, very important. So just have a look at the tabular column, write it again, and keep changing the verbs and do it again and again. At least once a day, you take a verb, do it. And then again another day, take another verb, do the whole tabular column again. The same way if you do, you can very well practice and get it thorough. I have given you a lot of verbs and the tabular columns of the 3 forms of the verb. So if you take those verbs and practice, that will also help you in doing it. Thank you, children.